Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw watch along. It's me and Joe. Post Saturday night's main event, which I thought it was actually pretty good. Saturday night's main event was good. How you doing, Joe? How you doing, man?
Solid show. I'm doing great. It's time to wake up. It's time for Monday Night Raw. Your Monday Night Watch Along crew is right here. Big sexy boss man Mitch Kofsky and yours truly, Joe, aka Spanish 85.
Okay, I'm gonna text somebody. So, what you think about Money in the Bank? John Cena and Logan Paul against Jey Uso and this man, Cody Rhodes.
For the first time since WrestleMania, we get the return of Cody Rhodes, and it's going to be in a tag match. Him and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul. I I honestly never thought I would see this kind of team up. I think that they're really trying to get a decent rub from John Cena onto Logan Paul. Uh, Time will tell if it works, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see how this is going to happen. You know, if John Cena's ever had a celebrity tag match before, you know, it was obviously as a babyface. Now we're doing it as a heel, and all I can say is I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, me too. Mitch, you missed a legendary guest on Cool. Oh yeah, he had his son on. Cool Cat had his son on his show. That was nice. Hey Wesley, how's it going? And guys, there will be no phenomenal breakdown, no Queens tomorrow. We're taking the night off because Memorial Day. And yeah, I thought I would be going down the shore this week, but I'm not. I'm actually going down next week. So I may not be here for Monday Night Raw next week. So we'll figure that out.
Well, Big Sexy, I think that's the last place you want to be at because I keep seeing a lot of reports that the shore was pretty nuts this past weekend.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day. That's why we don't go on Memorial Day.
No, no, man. 73 people were arrested. There was some stabbing incidents. People went absolutely crazy at the
What
shore.
what shore?
I think it was Seaside.
Okay. I'm more down the other end. Like I go to Margate, Longport, that area. Yeah,
Ah,
it's always seaside. Yep. And guys, Denise is actually there on Raw. Let me send this to myself. And then yeah. Give me a sec.
Jey
I
Uso
think
is still the world heavyweight champion. I think we all expected that. Oh, how did the predictions go? Who won the predictions this past weekend?
Queens again. Because
Queens.
they called Bronson Reed. Um they called Cody Rhodes. And they called our Truth wrestling like John Cena, like the whole gear and everything. So
Wow.
yeah,
They called Bronson Reed coming back.
yeah,
How?
just picking names and boom, that's it. Just like boom. I'm like, all right, I'll take it. But you called that Sami Zayn to get pinned, so you got
Yeah.
that. Yeah, you got that. I had to call Nick for that. I was like, Nick, who got pinned at Saturday Night's main event? I forgot. For a second, I thought it was Punk.
Oh, so we're starting with Seth Rollins and his faction. Um, I've been seeing this posted here and there, so I'm going to bring it up here. We'll put it up to the chat as well. What is
Yeah.
going to be the name of Seth Rollins' faction?
Oh my God, I don't know.
I think it should be called the Vision. They are the Vision.
I like that. I like that.
He is a
Like,
visionary, a
come on.
revolutionary. I don't think they'll call themselves the Revolution. I think the Vision probably fits this group better.
Yeah. Going there.
And look at this. presentation here. Paul Heyman, Bronson Reed, and not Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. They're all dressed in suits, black suits. Rollins is the only one dressed in white. He stands out.
We got Seth Rollins, Sami Zayn, and Finn Balor in the Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight.
Oh man, these Money in the Bank qualifier matches. When did they go to Saudi?
And then next month for the Night of Champions.
So they're not doing King of the Ring this year?
I don't think so.
Because that's one thing that I thought that was great that they did last year. They
Yeah,
did King of the Ring, and they gave King of the Ring some important stakes
they did.
where that winner goes on to main event SummerSlam. So I'm kind of disappointed that they're not doing that. We got Paul Heyman cutting a promo right now on each member of this faction.
Reed is such a good fit. Good fit.
I want to see how they justify him being in this group after him and Rollins had this little spat a few months ago.
Right. They brought it up. What is up, halftime?
Halftime, what's going on, my guy?
So I guess the evolution comparison is out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Memorial Day, halftime.
Ooh,
Oh,
acknowledge.
Miss AEW was a good show last night. The Will Ospreay and Adam Page match was fire. I did not watch it. Did you watch it or no?
No, I did not watch it.
There's no way you're staying up till like what, 1 in the morning?
It's not even the timing, man. I just wish that they allowed you to stream it on Max. Like I'm
Yeah,
so programmed to not have to buy pay-per-views anymore that I just refuse to.
right. Good call. I do the same thing. So I heard that Roman is supposed to be back next week.
You think they're gonna carry this to the end of the year?
I don't know. He can't even say anything. He can't even say anything. There it is. Norm from Cheers passed away. Oh, okay. You want to see what Paul Heyman like right before Raw started? Hold on. Look at this.
The future is now. Wow.
That actually looks good.
Yeah.
You sold out, they're saying. Hey guys, go over to the Hardcore Sports Network. There's the link. You don't know who that is? That's a little bit of old school. Pretty much, yeah.
Duck you.
Ducky. The guy from Duck Dynasty passed away too.
Yeah, he did.
The crowd is good so far.
It's all right.
It- Hey, Space Vegas, what is up, man? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a minute. I'll be live for the Knicks and Pacers game tomorrow, bro. Did they get rid of the freaking or no? Because every time it's like so confused.
They did, and they've since brought it back. I swear it was gone for like 2, maybe 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah. Oh, so what do you think of the Wyatt Six coming back?
That was a nice touch on Bray's birthday. That was a nice touch.
Yeah. For me, I'm like, what are they going to do with them? That's my question. Because it looks like as of right now, Alexa Bliss is not with them. As of right
No,
now.
not at all. Yeah.
So I'm like, what are they going to do here? It was 11 o'clock at night. I was mad. I was ranting. I'm like, let's end this shit. I was tired.
Penta.
Oh, Money in the Bank qualifier. Here we go. I still can't believe Penta's in WWE. I still can't.
Mitch, would you rather get the Penta treatment coming down the aisle, or would you rather get Rey Mysterio holding your head to head, giving you a little special message?
What was the second one?
Rey Mysterio or Penta? If you were sitting on right there on the aisle,
Ray.
Ray.
Ray. Because he's my childhood. I
All
grew up
right,
watching Ray, so
all right.
what, you're going
Ray,
Penta?
Ray, or Bret Hart stopping and giving you a pair of his sunglasses.
I never saw Bray. I mean not Bray, RIP. Brett. I never saw him wrestle. That one time. That one time in what was that? That 6-man tag?
Oh yeah.
That's the only, what was that? A 6-man tag or something? What was that? It was him, Cena, like the against Nexus.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That was the only Brett match you saw. Oof.
I think so. I didn't watch any of back, so on that note, I'm gonna go Ray. Amen.
I mean, they're both great. Like I don't I one isn't better than the other. They're on the
Yeah.
same level in my opinion.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I respect that.
But we'll put it out to the chat. Would you if you were sitting in the aisle and you had your choice of either the Rey Mysterio treatment or the Bret Hart treatment with him giving you the sunglasses or Ray giving you head to head a little Ray message, which one would you guys want to go for? Let's hear it.
Let's see. Bret Hart for sure. That was David.
Yeah, Dave, I think I gotta agree with you, man. There's no disrespect to Ray whatsoever, but I think Brett has the edge over Ray just a little bit. You got kicked off?
No, I hit the wrong button.
Uh,
I don't. Who do you think's gonna win this? I don't think it's Chad. The Hart Foundation was a great tag team.
Now, which version of the Hart Foundation? Do you mean Jim and Brett, or the larger foundation with Jim, Brett, Owen, Davey Boy Smith, and Brian Pillman? I'm assuming he means Jim and the Jim and Brett version because he said tag team, not faction.
Yeah. So who you got winning?
For this one, I think I'm going with Penta on this one.
Here's the thing, though. If he loses this, he's gonna be on Worlds Collide. I think. So either way, he's got a match on that day.
Yes.
I don't think it's Gable. You know what? I'm gonna go Dragon Lee here. Yeah, I gotta watch that. I'll watch that definitely. What is up, AK?
Dave, was Brett and Owen towards the top of the card on WrestleMania 10, or did they open up WrestleMania 10?
I think I even know the answer to that. I'm gonna let him answer in the chat, then I'll go. Oh wow.
That can't be good. Uh-oh.
That means they opened it. That's what David said. If Chad Gable's injured, that means El Grande Americano.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
What is up, Rack?
That dude, that might imagine that's 2 weeks in a row on Raw where somebody gets injured like that. Last week Zoe
That was
Starks,
crazy.
now Chad Gable.
That was that was beyond crazy.
Guys, for those of you that just got into the chat, welcome. What we're talking about right now is if you're sitting in the aisle of when these guys are coming out from the back, what is your choice of a fan wrestler interaction? Would you rather have the Rey Mysterio head to head, him giving you a little special message, or would you prefer Bret Hart coming to you, giving you a pair of sunglasses? Let us know.
I hate these commercials.
Yeah.
Saturday night's main event was terrible with the commercials.
So I didn't watch it live. I watched it afterwards, so I didn't get the commercials. But
Right.
every time they went to break, I just imagined like, oh my gosh, I can you like I couldn't imagine how annoying that was because for me it was only an hour and a half long show without those commercials.
Yeah. Crazy. Did you watch it on Peacock or NBC?
Peacock.
I watched it on NBC. Oh, right. You don't have cable, so
Yeah,
I watched it on Peacock. NBC. So WCW did nothing with Bret Hart.
you're not wrong there. You are not wrong there. They offered him all the money in the world, and they had no idea what to do with Bret, the Hitman Hart.
Wow. That is honestly crazy. I didn't know that.
About what? How about this John Cena and R-Truth match. Like it lasted what, 5 minutes tops?
Yeah, kind of saw that coming. It was funny how R-Truth was doing all that stuff.
Oh, it looks like Chad's all right.
Oh yeah, he's fine.
Oh, Vikingo. Oh my God. Whoa. Can I see the replay on that? Holy cow.
They gotta, yeah, that was crazy, but you had to know why they did that. Oh, yeah, Chad Gable's losing because he's wrestling on Worlds Collide. This match is good. This is crazy.
Dude, this is such a good match. Oh my God. What a freaking dive, man.
DFJ Hoops, what's good? DFJ, how do you feel about the Sixers draft pick, man? How do you feel? I'm not pivoting away. I got a main channel for the Sixers, bro. I got a main channel. I'm talking about them tomorrow. What is up, Alexander? This match is crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God. Dragon Lee is just
Jesus.
flying everywhere.
The hell? Yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Whoa, Chad's busted open. 1, 2. Damn. Chad got pinned by Penta again.
That's why I thought it was. That's why I thought it was gonna be the other guy, because he's been getting pinned by Penta so many times. No, no. So that's a good addition to Money in the Bank. You got Penta, Solo Sikoa, and LA Knight. Can you imagine if Jacob Fatu qualifies too?
Chaos in the ring with all these guys.
Oh, look, they're doing war. Ah,
Oh!
yeah. Look at Finn. Look at Finn. I didn't know Roxanne was that short. Holy crap.
Oh boy.
This is crazy.
And
I think
Liv's
Liv.
not dumb, man, because she did all that crap to Dominic Mysterio to get him away from Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. I think, yeah, Liv is going to qualify for Money in the Bank as well, I think, now. Uh, Joe, David wants to know what you think of Logan Paul.
This is cool. I like when WWE does these video packages with the military.
Yeah, me too. You know what I miss? I miss tribute to the troops.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like that. Growing up, that was one of my favorite things to look forward to every single year. And I actually, it was, what grade was I in? I think I was in 8th grade. We had like this big project we had to do like all year, then we get a big grade for it.
Yeah.
Mine was on the WWE, and I had a big segment on tribute to the troops in that, and I played a video and everything. So yeah, and I also had a project. I don't know. This was in high school. We had to pick out a song for that represents America. I picked Hulk Hogan's.
Oh
Now
yeah.
looking now looking back at it, I'm like,
Doesn't
yeah,
age. It didn't age well. It didn't age well.
no, no, they're not. My teacher was, I think he tried to message me about that song now, and I'm like, whoops, sorry. Yeah. So, what do you think of Logan Paul? Yeah,
Dave. You know what? When it comes to Logan Paul, I love to hate him. That's that pretty much sums it up for me. Love to hate him. He is so good in the ring, but the way he talks, the way he carries himself, I hate it. So I love watching him perform, but I hate him. I'm not a Logan Paul guy.
there you go. But you respect him in the ring, though. Like, there's
Oh
people out there
man,
that don't respect him in the ring.
anybody that can pull the stuff that they do out in the ring, 100% respect. I could
Yeah,
never do that stuff. Never.
right. I can't either.
Like I'll go to a trampoline park and I can't even uh Even on trampoline, I can't even muster the strength to do like a 450 splash or a friggin' shooting star press. I can't do it.
Yeah. This match is going to be 2 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. And guys, I don't know if you heard about this, but at Money in the Bank, it's going to be Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the title.
There it is.
For the IC title, so.
We got the official announcement this past weekend that we're going to have Evolution on the same day, if I recall, as AEW's All In.
The 13th, yes. I think. It was All In on a Saturday. Either way, it's the same weekend.
I mean, we had Battleground go up against All In yesterday.
Yeah.
They both were on at the same time. I wonder if this is just going to keep happening over and over again, where they schedule at the same time as an AEW show.
Yeah. They have a lot of shows that weekend as well. I think Saturday night's main event is also that week. Hold on, let me look up the schedule here. WWE. WWE.
Dude, I could never I can't do it on a trampoline. Like I feel like I should be able to do it, but I can't. But if I'm jumping into like a pool, I can do flips up the wazoo and everything. I feel more comfortable doing it going into water, but I can't for some reason do it on trampoline.
Yeah. Yeah, Worlds Collide is on the same day as Money in the Bank.
Yes.
I've only been able to do front flips. Back flips never worked out for me. I never could get my feet over. I can't do any of that shit. AK, pop on in, man, if you get the chance. When you get the chance, pop on in.
They probably told Tozawa on his way out, make Rusev look strong. Make him look strong.
Yeah, you're always laying on your neck? That sucks. Well, that match is over.
That's Sheamus?
Yeah. He's wearing jeans. It's funny that he's wearing jeans. Yeah. Yeah, they did, Alexander.
Dude, he is so red. Holy crap.
How did he get red that quickly?
Adrenaline.
The hell? He looked like an apple. Oh, there was a drone for like 2 seconds.
Is this a Giant Gonzalez tribute with this gear?
Probably is.
I'm getting Giant Gonzalez vibes with this.
I love Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, they just acknowledged it. Michael Cole just said Giant Gonzalez lives.
Thank God for the New Day, Alexander said.
Mitch, so the last time we were on, we were doing predictions, and we only had predictions for 4 matches, and they added a fifth match on SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
They
I
added
didn't,
Chelsea Green versus Zelina Vega.
and of course, Chelsea Green lost.
Yeah.
David, Giant Gonzalez was actually 8 foot. He was actually 8 foot. I looked it up. Uh, yeah. Like they put that in the last second, literally the last second, just because they had to have a women's match on it. And Zelina Vega wins. It is what it is. Oh,
She
wait. I
got a
guess.
busted nose, man. Chelsea Green got injured.
I texted Denise, Liv Morgan is back. She goes, yay. She hates Liv Morgan.
Uh,
Uh, is it? Yes, it is. It's for the titles.
Mitch, do you guys still have that video game podcast show?
That channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys talk about Last of Us on there?
Um, it's not my podcast, but I I gotta look if they did. I think they did.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to go live, talk about Last of Us, I can set it up and boom, you're good. Like anyone
Well, I
can go
mean,
live on that channel anytime they want.
that show just finished out its season last night. But I was just wondering if that show gets talked about or not, considering it's based on a video game.
I have to look and see, but if you want to go live and talk about it on that channel, all good. I'll set it up. Like me and my friend, we're going to talk about Will Ferrell. We're going to just go live and talk about Will Ferrell
Okay.
with someone who actually likes Will Ferrell instead of arguing with the guy who doesn't. Thank you, Wesley. And Joe, David asked, who's your favorite technical wrestler?
Oh, I don't even have to think about it, man. Bret Hart. All time favorite is Bret Hart.
There you go. Are we getting AJ Styles tonight?
I don't think so.
Because she's there. Denise is there. So if she doesn't get him, I'm gonna hear that. I'm gonna hear the end of it. Oh come on, not again. So what do you think about Trick Williams winning the TNA title? I love it. I loved it.
Dude, what a great moment that was.
Yeah,
Shocking. All for that. All for it.
me too. Me too. Something different. I think personally WWE is gonna buy TNA at some point, and yeah, they'll merge them both. But this is great. Trick Williams is gonna be on both shows then.
If you are working for TNA, would you say it's in TNA's best interest to be bought by WWE or stay working as partners?
Hey, what is up, man? Hey, you got in. You didn't need me to give you the code.
Not this week. Nope.
That's good. So it's actually a good question.
Pyro!
Joe, why don't you ask Pyro the same question that you just asked me? I think he'll be
All
better
right.
at that than me.
All right, Pyro. If you were working for TNA, you're working for TNA on the executive level. Would you say it's in TNA's best interest to be purchased by WWE or stay working as on a partnership level?
Say at a partnership, and because there's already a partnership that is strong, and that is bringing in revenue for TNA. So TNA has no reason. It's not like a Dixie Carter situation. It's not like they can't afford to be doing their own thing. I actually personally know the director of. I don't know him, but I have been in contact with the director of TNA, and he's doing really well for himself. And he's been telling me that the company's been doing well. And I mean, Trick Williams is currently the TNA World Champion now. They have a great roster. Joe Hendry is their main guy, and they still have Moose. They have Nick Namath. They have the Hardy Boys. They have a lot of great talent that is keeping TNA alive while also helping bring more revenue into the company that they were trying to rebuild for so long since Dixie Carter's, well, Dixie Carter. Um, But no, they need to say a partnership because it's working, and instead of being bought out, um, simply there's no reason to be. There's no reason to be for them to financially be worried or to be worried in a roster level. I think WWE is helping them out massively, and I think they're helping themselves out massively with the booking decisions, the financial decisions that they have learned from, while also um, the territory they're staying in too. They're staying in cheaper venues while also keeping a pretty decent fan base from bigger cities.
That makes a lot of sense. And then that just gets me that just gets me wondering to the next thing, like, was, if we take what you said about TNA and apply it to AAA, do you think AAA was doing poorly, and they felt that it was necessary for them to get purchased by WWE?
Yes, they were losing their top talents. They were staying in limited territory, and they had. If I were to be, because I'm thinking in the mind of KCXW, I'm thinking in the mind of a TNA. If I were in the mindset of the owner of AAA, I'm thinking I'm not in the right territory to keep going. I'm not giving myself enough territory to keep going. I keep losing all of my best talent to all these different corporations like AEW, like WWE, like TNA, and I'm not producing more. And the thing is too, their style of wrestling is a lot different. It's very indie based. You're going to see a lot of intergender matches. You're going to see a lot of gimmick matches that aren't WWE based gimmicks. You're going to see a lot more technical wrestling under the luchador style, and a lot of event based things. The thing about indie wrestling is if you're trying to go massive, you're not going to go far because you have so many other smaller companies going against you in one territory. And if you're trying to go against the big sharks like WWE, like AEW, and TNA, and you're in the indies level while also losing your top talent to these companies, you're not going to go far. It's the same thing with WCW. WCW lost 4 of their rising stars while also losing a lot of money, and they were also trying to be different from what they've built. And that was Vince Russo's bullshit. Also, Eric Bischoff freaking out. It's almost the same scenario that happened though. Ring of Honor too. Ring of Honor had that issue happen, which is why they had to be bought out by AEW. So I think Ring of Honor, Jay Briscoe passed away. Jay Lethal is hopping through organizations. You're losing basically everybody. They lost Moose. They lost Kevin Steen a long time ago. They've lost all these guys to WWE, to AEW, to TNA, because TNA was rebuilding when Ring of Honor was starting to go down. The revenue was not coming in.
Pyro, we got a hot take right here in the chat from Wesley. The only thing WWE would get that's of value would be the video library of TNA.
Absolutely,
Now,
absolutely
I
not.
can I can from a certain point of view, I can understand why he would have that hot take, but I think there's more value than just the video library, man. Like these stars that they have over there, for starters, not even on the men's roster, the women's roster, you got Tessa Blanchard there.
Correct. You have a great
Tessa
women's division,
Blanchard and
and that's what
Tessa
WWE.
Blanchard to add that, yeah. Imagine her in WWE, dude.
You have a lot of great talent in TNA from the women's side, and that is exactly what WWE is missing: is talent that can do more than just be with the same opponent every week. I think WWE has a very thin women's division, and that is due to the budget cuts. It's also due to the fact there's a lot of injuries. There's a lot of the same booking because there's such limited women in the roster that you just keep having to put everybody in the same ring together. Doesn't help that we have a lot of war games. We have Money in the Bank. We have Elimination Chamber whenever they want to put women in the Elimination Chamber. That's great for the women's division, but the problem with that is the the women's division does not have that much. So when you put everybody in one match together and then keep doing the same cycle, everybody loses interest, which is why we still have a draft going for the brands, even though it's not really doing anything to do. It's not doing anything to save anything. Now for TNA though, I would actually love to see if TNA is ever bought out or if they just stay how it is. You could easily have another invasion moment. You could easily do that. AJ Styles could be the leader instantly. AJ Styles comes to TNA. I mean, fucking not TNA. NXT instantly is the leader. He knows everything about Ring of Honor. He started that shit, and he made a great living off of building that company brick by brick. You also have Nick Namath. You have Nick Namath. You have his brother. You have Joe Hendry. That's already 4. Then you have Moose as your 5th. Moose is a badass. Over here, Trick Williams. You have Obafemi. You have All Ego. Damn it, I can't remember his name. All Ego.
Ethan Page.
Thank you, Ethan Page. You've got Wes Lee. Wes Lee would be a great 4th. And then, shit, who would be the 5th? That would be the deal. Who's the 5th guy on there?
Ricky Saints.
There you go. Ricky Saints would be perfect. Even if you want Ricky Saints to be like, bitch, I was AEW before, now I'm TNA, fuck you. That would be kind of like an Austin moment, or like a moment like that where you have that like turn on the company, or like a Big Show moment. Oh shit! You destroyed the. This dude just destroyed the apron.
Yeah. Let's circle back to this match right here. Oh,
yep.
New Day retains.
So
New Day retains the tag titles.
So Kofi Kingston is crushed. The apron basically is destroyed for like 2 seconds, and then all of a sudden, Xavier Woods gets the roll up and gets the pin against the Creed brothers. Does this mean that the Creed brothers are close to being faces? Because that would be interesting. They are getting a lot of hype from the crowd lately, and a lot of ring time. And how they're doing it right now, what they're doing in the ring, it's like, oh my god, they're doing that towards heels, and they just were cheated because of the tights. So, are the Creed brothers going to turn face at some point and go against Chad Gable?
Well, hold on. We got Liv and Raquel having a moment backstage with Kyrie.
Keep walking.
And Io Sky.
Ooh, Kairi Sane versus Liv Morgan. Qualifying match, Money in the Bank. Folks, that is going to be a fun match. That is going to be fun.
10-minute Yeet sessions started at 9:07. We're timing it.
Yeah, let's see how the Yeet Fest goes. Well, the Yeet Fest hasn't started yet. Okay, now it started. All right, 8:08, 9:08 your time. They keep going up. Damn, that was a really short. That was a really short Yeet session. What the fuck? Like that ended super early.
Oh, this girl. Oh, man. What an experience. Look at this.
Yeah, for real. She's not going to forget that. She will never forget that.
Wow.
That's why he's a world champion, dude.
Yep.
He's got great interaction with the fans.
All right, so we're in ads. So I want to get back to this point that you were making, Pyro, because
I
we've
love it.
had the invasion angle before, and we all know that it wasn't the best thing on television back at that time. But now with the new regime change, you look back, you're able to look back in hindsight the mistakes that were made, and TNA. We're going to use TNA, or maybe we could even use AAA as the example, right? Either
Sure.
or both. So, what in 2025, in your opinion, what would a successful invasion angle look like today?
Well, first off, we have Triple H and Shawn Michaels running this shit, which means we have we have success. The thing is, Triple H understands wrestling psychology, and when I'm booking my shit, that's the number one thing I think about is
That's for you, Alex.
huh?
Nah, Alex was yeeting, so I was. That's for you right there, buddy.
Fucking right. No, I won't do it. I almost did the no yeet and didn't even think about it. No, but yeah, no. I think it's just the simple fact that Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they have great wrestling knowledge. They have they have great wrestling psychology, and so
Yeah.
looking back at it, why did the invasion fail? Well, you put the worst of WCW plus like two of your own guys against your greatest on the roster, and left the rest of the card or the rest of the shows with your mid card talent trying to go against worse of WCW as well. Well, other than RVD ended up being the greatest thing that they brought for ECW at that point, because he was one of those guys that came in from the invasion as an ECW guy. Just weird. I'm shocked they didn't really. Well, I guess they kind of did, but like in year 2000, they didn't bring him in until he debuted for Mania. I think that's how that happened. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, you have to have the best versus the best. You have to have an actual war. You have to have something to fight for. You have to have something of supremacy. You have to have a reason, and you have to have a meaning to your supremacy. I will give the benefit of the doubt to WWE back in the day, though. You're not going to have Goldberg, who's been squashing everybody, instantly go and be a mid-card, look like a mid-card guy in a gauntlet, Survivor Series gauntlet, basically. So I can give the benefit of the doubt with Goldberg and guys like Sting, because, I mean, you're not going to beat those guys in 2001. It's just not going to happen. But I mean, it just, everything looks so stale with WCW. They had too many bad stories before the match. They had too many bad stories after the match, and it undershadowed what should have been the greatest Survivor Series duel of all time. It's the rival company coming into a rival company. TNA coming into NXT. You have your best guys. Everyone's trying to get a roster spot with the WWE anyways on the main roster. Let them at it for the main roster. And this is a great way to recruit. This is a great way to see who will show up and who will get the job done. We already know Joe Henry will do it. We already know that Moose is a badass motherfucker. We already know that AJ Styles would be a great veteran help.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Jay just said that Logan Paul just got yeeted on. And he said John Cena's about to get yeeted on.
That's so bad.
Gunther's coming down the aisle.
Oh God, he's been gaining a little weight. I mean, it's not a problem, obviously, but like, bro, don't let yourself go now. You know, dude had the best physique 2 years ago, and now he's starting to gain it back a little bit. And he'll figure it out. Next year, though, WrestleMania 42, Gunther has to win. No doubt about it. Has to get the win.
Who?
Gunther.
He's not going to.
He needs to if WWE wants him to be a real threat.
Goldberg's going to interfere.
Goldberg ain't. No.
Yes.
No. It ain't going to be Goldberg. Not WrestleMania.
Then who will?
Someone who will actually fall to Gunther. Gunther needs to win. You can't have him lose 3 times in a row and still be a legitimate competitor.
I agree with you, but this is WWE we're talking about here.
I know. That's true. That's true. They did that shit to Shawn, and he was still on the fucking top. So I get you're right, but at the same time, like, you know, it's that needs to change. That whole what the hell, the lights just went out. There we go.
Huh?
Somebody must have a naughty sign out there somewhere.
Not shocked with this world. No, 15 years. Damn. I don't feel right. Yeah, I guess they did debut in 2010, did they? Well, they didn't do anything, but they were in FCW, so I guess that's something.
First defense, that was not his first time defending the title. That was the second.
Yeah, I think Gunther forgets about Seth Rollins. I mean, who doesn't at this point? Braun Breaker's like already being the Batista of his Triple H. Like, you don't even need the full year of build. Just turn on him now, basically. Also, announcements, folks. I bought a new computer.
Oh, yeah?
And it's actually better than this one.
Oh, wow.
So that means more videos, less mess ups on the
There you go.
the computer's not gonna be slow, which means more videos, which means I'm gonna make a tribute. Not a tribute, but a hype video for Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman. And it's gonna be a great video.
Now, let me guess. I'm going to have to give you the code again.
Because guess what? Guess what, Mitch?
What?
It's specifically coming next Monday.
Oh. Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to be here. I'm going to be down the shore. I'm not even going to be here.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, Joe, I can still start the stream, but then this is my plan. Pyro, if you can be here, I don't think you can be here when Raw starts, right?
Yeah, I can. I'll be off next Monday.
How are you off next Monday?
Because I'm jobless next week.
Wait, what?
What?
I didn't tell you guys?
No.
No.
You just told us that you're not engaged anymore.
I know. A lot's happened like in a week. All right. The Wednesday before the Friday that I broke up my ex.
Right.
I gave my 2 weeks, but I had it be where that Friday was the start of that notice. So that I can get the full weekend. Which means this Saturday is my last day, or maybe this Sunday. It's either Saturday or Sunday will be my last day at the car wash.
Got you. Okay. So, yeah, I'll schedule the stream. You can run it. with Joe, and then you just go to Monday Night Raw post show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
That's a long night, Pyro.
It's like, yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I'm a sports broadcaster, so I mean, well, I'm not anymore, I guess, because of I'm not in school. But I mean, I've done it before, where I did a doubleheader for baseball, like plenty of times. So it's not that bad.
Jay's basically telling Gunther, I got friends that don't turn on me to get this title. I think we have some foreshadowing going on.
Sammy.
Let's see. That was a quick cut. Quit with the quick cuts. Jesus freaking Christ. I hate that. There you go. Stay with Jay. You just fucking went to Gunther. Why? Stop going back and forth when there's no reason to. Oh my God, as a director, I hate this. There's no reason to go from Jay for like 1, 2, like for 5 seconds, go to Gunther for 1, and then go right back to Jay instantly. But isn't like another word?
I just noticed Green Shirt guy is there tonight.
He's at every show.
Who the hell's talking to me on Ooh. My wrestling friend has a game night tonight.
I'm asking Denise if she did the yeet. Like she had to.
There's a good point, guys.
What?
A WWE wrestler is the TNA World Champion. Heel John Cena is the WWE Champion, and the AEW World Title is in a briefcase. This is the 2025 we were not ready for.
Yep.
Why the fuck? Why would Jon Moxley put the AEW title in a briefcase?
Oh.
Uh-oh. What do you want to talk about?
WWE. I've told people till I was blue in the face how I felt it was going to go, how I thought people would react to me. How were you feeling about WrestleMania 38?
So I was super excited about it all. I know we had gone through crazy turmoil to get I feel like it was like weeks leading up to it that we
She did it.
They booed. And I just said, they're
Denise yeeted.
I knew that wasn't going to happen. And
Denise from she's at Raw last night. She did a yeet.
The Undertaker and Stephanie McMahon, and I have no idea. And then it took that second for boom, American Nightmare hits the screen. Just everybody.
I'll be right back. I smell something burning. Give me 1 second, folks.
Mitch, I got a what if scenario for you.
Hit me.
What if The Undertaker held out for just 2 more years and retired at WrestleMania 38 instead of 36, and that allowed Cody to be his final opponent instead of AJ Styles?
Cody would have been a heel.
Really?
I think
Pyro, really?
I think the burning's gone, but I didn't know what the hell that was, so I had to investigate it. Sorry, I had to get into that too. I had to get into that. What if that was totally that called for me? No, you go, Mitch. I took your thunder. What's up?
No, you go.
It literally called for me. That's why I had to be like, I had to chime in on that. But Cody would have been heel. I mean, you can't have the Undertaker's last ever match be a face versus face, and you can't have it where Undertaker's a heel. That doesn't work. That doesn't work, and especially in the McMahon era. I mean, yeah, in the McMahon era for the Dead Man gimmick. It worked for the Ministry of Darkness, but you can never. What the hell is this? It smells like burning or something. But you can never have you can't have the Undertaker bring back the Ministry of Darkness, and you can't have the Undertaker go heel when it's his last year. As for Cody Rhodes, he was already a heel in AEW as it is. If you are to bring him back against a face, you'd keep him heel. You would have to for that psychology. You have to keep things relevant in the eyes of what's that called? We keep things the same. I forgot the.
Hey, it's a Tony Khan clown, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Clown Khan. Oh boy.
what?
All right.
The owner of AEW is here? No way.
He's going to chime in about how he fumbled losing Cody Rhodes, and that created a domino effect of losing Ethan Page, Lexus King, Ricky Saints.
You're forgetting one.
I am
Punk.
forgetting one. Punk.
You're wearing his shirt. Hey, I'll be right back.
Sean Spears. He lost Sean Spears.
I forgot about Sean. Apparently at Worlds Collide, they're going to face each other. Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. Yeah, that's going to be entertaining. AEW guys on Worlds Collide. All right. So, all right, I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom.
Oh my god. Phone, stop with your crap. And now I'm like not even okay, hold on. Okay, good. We're good. Okay, cool. But yeah, lots going on in my life now with just everything going on. With the job, with the
a lot of change.
Yeah, a lot of change, but a lot for potentially the good.
Titus O'Neil.
Oh, Titus O'Neil's here. What's he doing now?
He's going to be on King's Court. Debuts July 13th on Bravo and Peacock.
Yeah, but
I don't know what King's Court is.
I don't either, but like, why did he stop wrestling? I never understood.
Does anybody know what movie Liv Morgan was filming?
No, I don't know about the film.
I'm assuming it's going to be like something that'll get released theatrically. I don't think WWE will loan out their talent for an independent movie. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh,
Oh my God!
That was a
I
great.
get back, and that's the first thing I see.
that's gotta hurt, man. I don't care how many times you get used to falling on your back. When it's from the ring apron down to the mat on the outside, that's gotta hurt every single time.
I'm getting shook right now. What the hell? That's something I did not expect. That looks
All
like it
right.
definitely hurt. Yeah,
What's
that looks
the,
like it.
Oh fuck yeah, it did. Oh, it definitely hurt. You're gonna feel that on your shoulders for a while. What's the next hot take for the week?
Mm.
Joe, I know you're good at these.
the next hot take. So last week's hot take was about having halftime shows at WrestleMania, which I don't know if we ever got your input on that, Pyro. What do you think
Well,
about halftime shows for WrestleMania?
He actually commented on the clip.
Oh, he
Yeah, I don't like the
did.
idea. I don't like it at all. I will scrap it for every single year, and I think it just takes away from the show, and it takes more time in an already long show, and then it just sometimes it doesn't completely overshadow a show, but it's not relevant. Like they did that in WrestleMania 28 and 29, and it's just irrelevant for the wrestling business. It's not going to bring revenue because that's not what the show is all about. NFL for the Super Bowl, it works because though you are specifically watching for football, you're also specifically watching for ads, entertainment, and just other things that's along that event. With WWE, with pro wrestling, you're there for the entertainment of the action in the ring, not on stage where someone's singing. If I wanted to pay money in a wrestling show to see somebody sing, I would already bring Elias, but or Joe Hendry. But that's the deal. Like I feel like it's not necessary, and it just adds more time to an already super long show.
Well, that sounds like a movie that's not even going to make it to theaters.
Bad Lieutenant
So
Tokyo.
it's not going to make it to theaters. So
No, absolutely not.
it might go to. I don't think it will go to Netflix.
I don't know.
It might be a Amazon Prime movie or something.
It'll definitely be if it's in Japan, it'll probably be an Japan exclusive or something. Unless you watch it online on some weird site.
It's probably gonna come back. Well, so you asked me about my hot take for this week. I talked about it with Mitch earlier, but we were going over the shows coming up for later on this year and realized that there is no King of the Ring. So I thought last year the way they leveraged King of the Ring and how the winner gets to go to SummerSlam, main event SummerSlam, I thought that was genius. And I think they should do that every year going forward. But for some reason, they didn't do it this year. Unless King of the Ring is something that you can just drop at any point in the year. So if it's not SummerSlam, maybe they do it in September or October for that person to main event Survivor Series. But what do you think? Should we have that every year where it's to main event SummerSlam, or just drop it at random points throughout the year to drop for one of the big four?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was too deep into the match and thought that I didn't hear all of what you were talking about.
All good, man.
My bad. What was the take?
The hot take was having King of the Ring on having King of the Ring back every year and leveraging what they did last year where the winner gets to main event at SummerSlam.
Yes for the King of the Ring. No for main eventing on SummerSlam automatically. I think having the reign of King of the Ring needs to be on its own. Just like how it was for Steve Austin, just like how it was for Bret Hart, just like how it was for Edge. These are guys who prove themselves to get that honor so they can continue to prove themselves in the bigger card. Like when Edge went from being King of the Ring to going into the mid-card title, mid-card to win the U.S. title and to win the Intercontinental title. As Liv Morgan gets to win. Wait, no, she didn't. Did she?
Not quite yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't think I saw the shoulders go up. But I mean, it worked for Austin. Austin went from being King of the Ring to WWE champion in quick time. Same with Bret Hart. He was already established as a big time guy, but put King of the Ring as part of his resume. But I definitely think it's for guys that either need to revamp and it's a good accomplishment, or guys that can further prove themselves so they can get the title matches instead of just automatically getting them. Same scenario as Gunther and Randy Orton.
What's going on, Ryan? Dave, Bret Hart had great King of the Ring matches. He did, man. And so my response is that I agree with the points that I agree with some of the points that you're making. For a while, though, winning the King of the Ring tournament just ended up becoming where you have a gimmick change. You have your King Zelina, King Booker, and your King Corbin, and if I've come to feel that it needs to mean more than just you get a gimmick change or that you get something added to your resume. You should for winning a tournament of that stature, you should be getting a title shot. That's why, like for me, I thought it made a lot of sense to get that SummerSlam main event slot when they did that last year. Oh, we got Roxanne Perez out here.
Well, I've got to agree and to disagree. When you put William Regal over CM Punk, you're not going to get anywhere with the King of the Ring tournament. If you have a guy like Booker T. Oh, did she just win?
Yeah,
Kairi Sane just
Kyrie got the
won.
win over
What?
Liv.
What? Damn. I didn't think. Wow.
What I miss?
Kyrie Sane just beat Liv Morgan with a roll up. The second roll up win of the night.
Hey, does anyone like fruit roll-ups?
Yes.
I don't like them.
I like some. Sometimes they do have a bad aftertaste, but then there's a few that have really good taste. Yeah, that's the second roll up of the night. The first one over an argument. The first one with a cheat to retain.
They're definitely teasing Raquel or Roxanne and Liv. They're definitely teasing that.
Yeah, I could definitely see an argument made where Liv would say that was Raquel's fault and not Roxanne's, and then she turns on Raquel to join forces with Roxanne Perez.
Ironically enough, that they go from a Liv Morgan match to a Rhea Ripley promo.
This is her first ladder match?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Joe. With the to continue the Money in the Bank deal, or not Money in the Bank, King of the Ring. I think the only reason why it ended up not succeeding was because when you do have people like Baron Corbin going over and not doing anything with it, when you have guys like William Regal going over, you're going to lose everything you just established in the 10, 15 years that the King of the Ring tournament was going on, from that time that Brett won it to all the way to the time William Regal is King William Regal. You're not giving yourself any reason to give a shit about the tournament if you put William Regal over instead of CM Punk, who is the next main event star. When you put a next main event star, that gives the person like I like when Booker T won it, because then the King Booker gimmick got over and he won the world title, he won the US title, he had great chemistry with Charmel, had great matches with Cena, with Boogeyman, even though that could have went one way or another with good or bad. He had great matches with Benoit, Orton. No, he didn't face Orton. He faced, but Orton faced Benoit for, yeah. But that's.
I think from that era, Booker T was the last winner of the King of Ring that benefited from that King gimmick change that he did.
Yeah.
And then everything else that came afterwards, it just did not work. It did not stick around for too long. If there is still active in WWE today, they're not carrying that gimmick anymore. They ended up going back to what they were doing before. King Booker is something that probably would still do well today. People still quote everything that all those one-liners that Booker T was saying back in the day.
Yep, and it helped him out with his TNA career too, because he brought everything from that King Booker gimmick, turned it into his gimmick in TNA with the Main Event Mafia, with Charmel, with him having an accent, with him being a ruler. He kept that ruler gimmick going, just not as a king, but a Main Event Mafia, Main Event star. I'm the ruler here. I have a sexy wife, and I'm a ruler, and I'm in the main event, and you're going to respect me. That's basically what happened there. But I don't think that you're instantly to the top. I don't think that should count as a number one contendership. I think that should just be I won this shit. I'm going to prove y'all I can get here, just like how it was for Edge, just like how it was for Austin, just like Booker T. He got back into the main event status because of that. And I think that's where he kind of failed for SummerSlam is Gunther, yeah, great talent. But it just was so awkward him getting a world title instantly just because he won King of the Ring after losing to Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. It just felt very awkward to me. Did he need to lose the title? Probably yes.
Whoa.
Absolutely.
1 second. Hold on. Alex saw something backstage. AJ Styles punched Chad Gable backstage, and we didn't get to see it.
Because
This is on Twitter.
Alexander put his Netflix in a different area so he gets no ads. I forget what it's called, but that's what he did.
Check in with Denise and see if she saw that as well.
Why aren't they talking about it?
He would have texted me right away.
Oh, I gotta check this shit out.
Audio failed WWE.
Oh, I thought it was
There
me.
we go. Now it's back.
Look, if Roxanne had it, you would have won. Jericho, I can't believe I have to say this, but you were the veteran out there. You should have known better.
Yep, she's blaming Raquel. Why is Finn Balor smiling about this? Oh, yeah, Michael Cole just mentioned the audio issue.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm
Hey,
on the
Lyra.
I'm on the Twitter right now.
Woo!
AJ did punch.
Woo!
AJ did punch Gable.
Woo!
But what are you seeing?
Twitter.
Right, but like what post is it?
Just go on the WWE Twitter page.
Oh. Where the hell is the? Oh, there it is. WWE. Where are you? There you are. How am I not following them yet? Now I am. I need to do a notification. Oh God. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I had to punch him right on the blood spot. Well said, AJ. Well said. Damn, I need to get commercial free. Well, no, I'm all right actually. Oh, they have another Intercontinental title match. Okay, cool. I mean, it's the same match, same people, but okay.
Regular match again. No stipulation added or nothing.
See, that's what I was wondering about because, like,
What are you talking about?
match, same people, same stipulation.
So wait, it's not for the title?
It is, but it's the same stipulation, just a normal match.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the only issue. Hell, make it a ladder match. Money in the Bank's all about ladders. Make it a ladder match. They're trying to climb the ladder of relevancy. They're trying to say one's climbing one of each's ladder.
Well, you already got 2 ladder matches going on at Money in the Bank. You're gonna add a third one?
Yeah, it's a ladder. It's a ladder pay-per-view. That's a gimmick. They did it before with Ambrose and Rollins. Well, I guess it was technically still 2 ladder matches, but I'm saying they've had title matches and ladder matches and then Money in the Bank before.
We got Lyra Valkyria cutting a promo in the middle of the ring on Becky Lynch and them having an IC title match at Money in the Bank.
Well, you get your opportunity now.
Oh!
Oh!
Bruh.
Lyra is great with promos. I'm just saying.
Oh, there's your set.
Becky wins.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, the ultimate insult right there.
Yep. It's like a Kiss Me Arse match.
I've never had an issue raising
Wow.
Saturday at Money in the Bank, we could perhaps be seeing the changing of the guard. Absolutely. Becky Lynch is looking for her hand raised by Lyra. It's the last stop.
Woo! Woo!
Well. Here we are. You said you were still trying.
Oh my God.
You just took the deal, went to SmackDown, challenged the WWE Championship. No! You gotta do it your way.
I see New Day with Grayson Waller.
I don't have time for your little mind games, all right? Hey, Sam, you know you're never gonna win the title, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy looking to qualify for Money in the Bank as we head toward that header weekend. It all gets underway. Worlds collide. Clock Eastern 12 Pacific. We go. Chad Gable goes one-on-one. You can on the WWE's YouTube channel. Also at Worlds Collide. El Fantasma will take on this group. Tyson Brown, Pagano, outside Pagano.
What?
Chuck Pagano.
What
Michael Cole.
is up, Nick?
Huh? Oh, not that Nick. Okay.
Yeah, Nick is in the chat.
Mitch, you're being challenged to shoot some hoops tomorrow.
Oh,
Hey, Mitch. If he wins, you have to
I can go to the
raise
gym tomorrow.
his hand.
Yeah, you have to
Huh?
raise Nick's hand if he beats you at basketball tomorrow.
Raise.
We're not even playing
his
101. What the hell?
That's the stipulation. Oh wow. Okay, what the hell is this
Oh, wow.
like spy gimmick they're doing for Money in the Bank? Oh, it's the steal. It's okay. It's like a robbery gimmick. That's weird though. Hey, Seth. Is there a match with him? Oh God, it's already main event time. That went really quick.
Raw goes by so quick and SmackDown takes too long.
That's why I don't watch SmackDown. Also, because I have no cable.
Hey, you and me both. I don't have cable. That's why I can't watch SmackDown.
Yeah. At this point, dude, cable TV's dead, and we're just gonna go into streaming sites now. Like, I feel like at some point, TVs won't even be a thing anymore.
What do we think? CM Punk comes out and costs Seth Rollins the match.
Say it again.
Do we think Punk will come out and cost Rollins the match?
I'll say no. I'll be bold and say no.
I don't know. I'll get my answer when it happens.
What?
Mitch, you
As soon-
dirty mother fricker.
As soon as it sees Punk, they're like, see, I called it. There we go. Oh, yeah, by the way, Pyro, Queens won again for predictions.
Damn it! You guys suck.
We keep on calling shit. Like, dude, you know what Sarah called? Dude, she called Bronson Reed, she called Cody Rhodes, and she called R-Truth wearing John Cena's clothes and wrestling like John Cena. Like, come on.
Yeah. All right, Mitch. We're coming though.
I'm being carried. I'm being carried.
We coming though. Nick and I
I
are gonna
told
get a game
Denise.
plan.
I told Denise that, and she's like, "Wow, I feel useless." I'm like, "Oh my god, damn." From
Balor should win this one.
who is it? Balor, Rollins, and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I'm going Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And I think Punk is going to come out and interfere. So, ergo.
I'll say Punk does not.
Drone shot.
Yeah. I wanted, you know what would be funny? I want the drones to hit the briefcases and then have it just go crashing down.
What if? That's funny as hell. What if the drone wins the Money in the Bank? All this time, the drone was a talent.
What if a fan catches the drone?
Like what Logan Paul did at Mania?
Yeah. They get pretty low. It looks like they get pretty low sometimes, man. So Yeah, what if a fan actually caught the drone?
I think it goes too quick. I don't think people can.
All right, this is it. This is the main event. So guys, so we have this faction that I'm going out on a limb right here. I'm gonna call it. They're gonna call it the Vision at some point. That just seems to make sense for me. So with this Seth Rollins faction, well, with any faction, when you look back in history, the purpose of a faction is to get somebody that's not over. You look back at Nation of Domination. Who got over in the Nation of Domination? The Rock.
Yep.
Uh, you look at the first version of the Judgment Day. You got Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest that got over. So you have these factions. Their purpose is to get people over to a main event spot. So with this faction with Seth Rollins, you think they're trying to get over first Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed?
They're gonna get Braun Breaker over before Bronson.
Yeah, I
Reed.
was gonna say Breaker.
And how would you like it if Braun Breaker breaks out on his own by betraying Rollins the same way he betrayed the Shield back in the day?
Hmm.
Hold on.
I have no words. I don't know how to
I
feel.
I was looking at something. Hold on.
I just don't know how to feel. Like I'm.
It's very soon. It's very soon to be talking like that, those what if scenarios. But that's eventually what happens down the road, way down the road, right? Somebody breaks out and they need to break away from the group. They end up turning on the person that brought them in, right? So it would be very poetic if they turned on Rollins the same way Rollins turned on the Shield.
Hmm. I guess in my opinion, like I'm. It would have to be like. It would have to be different though. I don't want it to be a copycat. You know what I mean? Like I know,
Of course, of
I know,
course.
I know they're trying to make their own like evolution, but I don't know. It just I don't want it to be forced into like a evolution shield kind of like a piggyback, or like a copycat, Shit. There we go. Caught it on time.
Oh, they're doing the Sabu.
Wow.
Ooh,
Damn.
I like that.
Those moves, that type of move that Sammy does, we would not have without Sabu. If it weren't for Sabu, like, seriously, some of the flips these guys do would never be a thing. It was always crazy to me how it just came so natural for Sabu to do the shit he did.
Oh my god.
Damn, Seth Rollins flew on that one.
Wow, I just got that.
Mm.
That was a good shooting, not shooting star. Jesus Christ, that was a good frog splash. RVD had the best frog splash though.
Yes.
Better than Eddie?
Yes.
Better than Eddie.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought I saw something.
Eddie's version of a frog splash, the way he did it, he really protected himself. But the way Rob Van Dam does it, he doesn't protect himself at all. So like when he hits that on you, not only do you feel it, but you see that RVD feels it probably as much as his opponent does. And I just feel like that makes it feel more intense than the one that Eddie does.
Yeah.
Any more messages from Denise Smith?
Yes, AJ Styles did get hit, but from her area, AJ Styles did punch that Gable, but from her area, she couldn't really see it. So,
Mm.
Oh wow, they're doing combo tickets for Saturday Night's Main Event and Evolution.
yeah. There's too many PLEs back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
Agreed.
Oh my god.
Guys, Money in the Bank turns 20 years old this year.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It shouldn't be around at all.
You don't like it?
No, I like it. It should be at Mania.
Oh. No, I can see that. I think it's pretty good where it is, though. I mean, I don't know. I've always enjoyed I've always enjoyed having it as a pay-per-view, just so there's more legitimacy with it. But I think, like, I agree with you though. They need to get rid of Crown Jewel. They need to get rid of. I don't know. Sometimes the Saturday Night Main Event is almost too much. There's too many PLEs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh.
Oh. It looks like the enforcement has came down to the ring. Oh, Jey Uso goes after Bronson Reed. Now goes after Braun Breaker. Bop, bop, bop. Yeet. Those did not connect at all. That'll do it.
Dirty Dom is in.
Oh my God, Dom.
Seth Rollins has entered the Money in the Bank.
Well, there you go.
Seth Rollins directing traffic now.
Oh,
He's here! He's here! The voice
Damn
of
it,
the
Mitch.
I
voiceless!
called it.
damn it, Mitch.
I called Punk being here.
Oh, this is so. He's going to be in the damn ring. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Really? That's the biggest trick in the book. Is he actually injured on his arm again? What a Raw, ladies and gentlemen. And we will have a post show coming up in a few. But that was a great show. I think that was a really fun show. When's
That was
the
good.
when is Money in the Bank again? I forgot.
Hold on a second. Oh, by the way, you're good to go.
Oh yeah.
Your stream is good. I already checked.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that means I am about to go on to start the stream. I'm going to wait for Nick for a little bit, see if he's going to be on the show tonight. If not, I will go solo. That is perfectly fine. But we will do the recap of Raw in a few minutes, so make sure to check that out on the post show right here at the Hardcore Sports Network.
Yeah. And Denise texted me because I told her we won predictions. She goes, "Did we really?" I'm like, "Yep."
We got a rivalry going on, man. We got rivals.
Do we
going on.
really? It's not me. It's them. I'm just being carried.
Well, something's happening here, and I'm going to get you out of
Ow! My neck cracked. Ow!
it. We're gonna have a lot of neck cracking and bone cracking. Hardcore Sports Network for the post show. I will be right there.
Ow!
Pyro's got to go to work.
I need a chiropractor. Yeah. Nice. Yep. All right, Joe. What you think of Raw?
Solid show. I like the thing I liked the most out of tonight was probably the women's Money in the Bank qualifier match and the back and forth between Lyra and Becky. So actually, I think it was I think the women stole the show tonight. To be honest,
That promo killed. I think that was the highlight of the night. So I agree with you there. I wanted to hear from Bronson Reed, but it looks like he's not going to say much. So
yeah,
he doesn't really need to since you got Heyman and Rollins there. So
yeah.
that's another thing as well. So
But he can talk. He talks really well on the mic. So give him a chance to speak. God damn it.
yeah, Sarah's just texting me. Well, duh. First off, we rule. Second, we are the wrestling team, so it makes sense that we killed everyone else. All right. Guys, hot take and headlocks this Thursday at 9 o'clock. Joe, do you want to introduce your new co-host? Your pretty much final one.
Our co-host for Hot Takes and Headlocks is none other than AK.
Yeah, that is right. AK is the new co-host. I get a night off, so it's like maybe a basketball game would be nice. But yeah, it'll be good. I cannot wait. It's just the chemistry is there. You guys already met, so
Yeah.
I had to go that way. He told me that. I was like, wait, what? Oh wow, I didn't even know that. So
Catch us on Thursday night, 9 o'clock. Talking all things pro wrestling, hot takes, current events. Chime in if you guys would like in the chat. And we'll see you Thursday night. Mitch, it was a great show tonight.
of course, man. Of course it was. Next week, I will not be here. So it'll be Pyro and Joe for next week's Monday Night Raw. So that'll be fun. And make sure you guys tune in for that. I'll catch you all later. We'll catch you all later, guys. Have a good night. Peace.